Hey guys, welcome back once again. This video is going to be part 4th of To-Do application development. Till now, we are able to add a new to-do and delete a to-do from list. In this video, I will show you how to handle a checkbox functionality. So, let's get started. As you can see here, we have designed already this checkbox, but on clicking of this, it's not responding. So let's handle onChange functionality. So for that, let's come to the VS Code and go to component, to-do list, and here index. So you can see here we are loading this checkbox, and now we need to handle onChange event. So we can write here on change, okay, and inside curly bracket I can write function, and here I can call a function. So let's here do console log, okay, and let's console log to id. So todo.id. Let's save it and come to the UI, inspect mode here, and click on console. So on click of this, you can see I am getting ID of the particular to-do. So now what I have to do, I need to make a call to parent function by passing this ID, okay. So now let's come to the to-do container, which is the parent component for the to-do. So now let's pass a function from here. Let's call it as handle change. So handle, or let's break the line here, change, okay. And now we need to define a function. So handle checkbox change, okay. So this function doesn't exist right now, so let's define here, and this is going to take a parameter, so that is called id, and let's do console log here, okay, this id, save it, and now we will be getting this function as a handle change in to do component. So let's copy this one and let's go to this to do component, and here I will get this function. Now on click of this, I don't want to do console log, so let's call this function and pass this value as a id as a parameter, okay. Let's save it and have a look right now. So let's click here. So you can see I am getting id, and this id is getting printed from parent component, that means to do container. Now here we need to write a logic to change the to do list. Let's create a variable const new to do list, okay, and here we need to modify the object itself. So we can go with map, and this map will give me a single to do, okay, and here in curly bracket I can write a condition if to do dot id equal to this id, okay. So I am trying to match. If it's matches, okay, so return me, okay, I am going to return object. So that object is going to be to do itself. So to do comma, and I am going to modify the value of done. So what can I write? So done colon to do dot done. So this is going to give me the value of to do dot done, and I can do here reverse, okay. That means if value was true before, it will return me false. If value was false before, it will return me true, okay. Now let's come, and for others, if the condition is not satisfied, return that to do, okay. Means once condition is got satisfied here, I will modify the object, I will change the value of to do, and I will return back, and if id is not matching, return the object as it is, okay. Now let's print this new to do's here. So new to do list, save it, and let's have a look on UI. So let me click on this. So you can see here I got this two value, and here as you can see I have this value as a true right now, done value, but you can see here it's false. So now what I have to do, instead of printing, I can write here set to do. That means I am changing the state. Now let's have a look here. So let me click on this. So you can see here it's got removed successfully. On click of this, it's got checked successfully. Here also it's working fine. Alright, but right now we don't want to work like this. Right? If some task which is already has been done, so you cannot uncheck. Right? That is what we wanted. As you can see here, I have this function handle change. Once the change is happening to the checkbox, it's getting called. Okay. So now instead of calling every time, we will check the value of done. If value is already true, don't call this function. Okay. If not true, then call. So here I can define a function. So let's call it as handle checkbox change. Okay. And now let's call this function here. Okay. And let's copy this function and paste it inside. Okay. Save it and let's come to the UI and click here. So you can see this is getting unchecked and this is getting checked. Right. So now what I can write, I need to write here if todo dot done, if this condition is true, so return here null. That means it will not go to line number 8. Okay, it will return from the, it will stop from the line number 7 itself. Now let's save it and come here and check. So you can see I cannot undo this one. Now once I click on this one, it's working because you can see it's got checked. Let me add a new task. So new task, and this is the unchecked. Once I click on this one, it's got checked. Okay. So this is what functionality we wanted. Now let's handle the styling. This task has been completed successfully. So I need to give a cross line. So let's come to this title and I can write here a style. Okay. And now I can write here text decoration. Okay. And here property I can pass here line through. Okay. Now save it and have a look on UI. So it's rendering to all. Based on the condition, I can apply this style. So I can write here todo dot done and ternary operator. If todo done is true, then only return this one, otherwise return null. Save it and have a look on UI. As you can see here, this task has been done. On based of the property we are rendering the our styles. Okay. This task is yet to be done. That's why it's getting null value in a style here. Let's click on this. So you can see now it's also been completed and a style is getting applied here. So let me add a new task here. So new task and let me delete the middle one. So you can see that has been deleted. So on click of this, you can see the style has been applied here and you cannot undo this one. Okay guys. So that's it for this video. In next video, we will focus on notification component. So on click of this delete icon, notification have to be come. While the adding a new to do, one notification have to come. And we will try to remove this error what we are getting on console in next video. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Do like, share and subscribe. See you in next video.